Laurence J. Peter, The Peter Principle, Why Things Always Go Wrong, as featured on Radio 4. Embark on a fascinating journey as we explore the intriguing world of the Peter Principle and its impact on the seemingly illogical promotions within hierarchical structures. The Peter Principle, Why Things Always Go Wrong, authored by Laurence J. Peter, elucidates the ominous concept of individuals rising to their level of incompetence and ceasing to be promoted only when they are no longer adept in their current position. Unravel compelling insights into two distinctive methods to accelerate promotion, the pull and the push, and acquaint yourself with the deceptive phenomenon of pseudo-promotions.
The Peter Principle, Why Incompetence Rises to the Top. Have you ever wondered why incompetent people are often promoted to high positions in the workplace? The Peter Principle explains this phenomenon by stating that every member of a hierarchy will inevitably rise to their level of incompetence. In other words, employees are promoted as long as they are competent in their current position, regardless of their ability to handle higher responsibilities. This can lead to situations where highly skilled individuals are promoted to positions that they are not qualified for, resulting in poor performance. The Peter Principle also highlights that some individuals may suffer from compulsive incompetence, where they switch to other hierarchies and eventually reach their level of incompetence. The principle serves as a reminder to evaluate employees' skills and abilities before promoting them to higher positions. Pulling and pushing for promotion. Learn how to get promoted by either forming relationships with superiors outside of work or investing extra effort in your work, with the former being more effective. Are you looking to get promoted but don't know how? The book suggests two ways to go about it: pulling and pushing. Pulling refers to building a relationship with a superior outside of the professional context. This technique can speed up your promotion process, but it may not make you popular amongst your colleagues. To use pulling for yourself, you should find a motivated patron who gains from helping you and loses when they don't. Check if your path to promotion is open and be patient, or switch to a free promotion channel if needed. It's even better to have multiple patrons. However, once you start receiving promotions, you should remain flexible and drop them if necessary. On the other hand, pushing covers everything related to extra effort you invest in your work, such as coming in early and leaving late, or investing extra time in training. However, the book cautions that promotions almost never occur as a result of pushing. While it might impress some of your colleagues, the others might question whether you have a life outside of work. In conclusion, if you want to get promoted, pulling is the more effective method than pushing. It is crucial to build relationships with superiors outside of work and remain flexible with your patrons. With these tips, you can take your career to the next level. The Peter Principle and its exceptions. Have you ever wondered if the Peter Principle doesn't always apply in your workplace? Think again. The book describes pseudo-promotions, percussive sublimation, lateral arabesques, and Peter's inversion as exceptions to the rule. The Peter Principle is still valid in any organization with a hierarchy, where competence is relative and subjective. Final placement syndrome, identifying and overcoming incompetence. Do you feel stuck in your job and unable to perform? You may be suffering from final placement syndrome, FPS. This book explores the concept of FPS and the various symptoms that come with it, such as tabulatory gigantism and cachinnatory inertia. Although FPS is not recognized by the medical profession, many successful people report health issues related to their incompetence. However, traditional treatments such as medication or psychotherapy are ineffective. The only solution is distraction therapy that involves feeling competent in other areas. By focusing on a new hobby or sport, like golfing, individuals can work on the source of their problem and their symptoms at the same time. This book aims to help readers recognize the symptoms of FPS in themselves or their colleagues and provides practical advice on overcoming incompetence and achieving success. Avoiding final placement syndrome. To avoid the negative impact of reaching final placement at work, one can become creatively incompetent or substitute successfully. Being creatively incompetent involves appearing slightly incompetent, which saves one from unwanted promotions. Reliable techniques include parking in the boss's spot and raising uncomfortable topics. If one reaches their final placement, substitution through perpetual preparation can prevent negative side effects. Substituting for actual work involves focusing on preparing for the task by looking for expert support or researching alternative ways to get the job done. A successful substituter can remain healthy and happy in their working life by doing everything outstandingly, except for the task they're incompetent at.
As we conclude our foray into the captivating realm of the Peter Principle, we now understand that reaching one's level of incompetence can lead to the debilitating final placement syndrome, FPS. However, certain strategies like creative incompetence and substitution can help mitigate the negative consequences of final placement. The astute observations presented by Laurence J. Peter serve as a remarkable aid for readers to assess their own career trajectory and to recognize and navigate successfully through the bewildering world of hierarchy and promotions.